All right, hey guys. So I'm going to be doing a twin flame energy read for the collective, and this is not specific to divine masculine or divine feminine. Because in reality, what we're kind of learning is that it's one and the same, right? So you're going to know this is your read basically by the mutual energy that's surrounding the connection. We got our candle with some love drops in it, some romance oil. And when I said my prayer, you guys, I really just set the intention to bring healing to everyone. Healing, extra love, protection, and just to see what's going to be coming to us and what we need to know for our highest good. So I really hope that you guys will get some insight and clarity on what everything is going through. Everyone is going through, I should say. So I'm going to start with the mutual energy, and we're just going to see where the mutual energy between you and your twin is at. The mutual energy. Did you guys see that Queen of Wands that just dropped, and now we got that King of Wands popping out? All right, so the mutual energy, definitely some confliction going on. You know, we got this battle right here. It's the battle of the brain and the heart, right? That's what I'm kind of feeling with that Five of Wands. I kind of, you know, like there's this yearning for commitment. There's this yearning to come in together. There's this yearning for union. But with the King of Wands sitting right there, you know, I'm almost taking that as, you know, on one end, you know your energy, you know your value, you know your worth, okay? And then on the other end, it's like you're not settling. You know, and that could be, you know, I'm not going to specify who is who, but I just kind of feel like obviously that somebody's going through some confliction, some drama. It's like, it's just the battle of the heart and the mind. You know, the ego is keeping us here while the heart is right here. But it's like stepping into this, you know, you bring the King of Wands over to this Five of Wands, and this is like, you know, somebody who's playing games, you know, breadcrumbing, it's stringing along, but then you apply it to the Ace of Pentacles, and it's somebody who knows their value, their worth, what they deserve, and, you know, twin flame or not, you know, it's like there's this dynamic where we're stepping into this. I'm not playing games with anyone anymore, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of feel like, you know, the one that's applicable with the King of Wands, with this Five of Wands, could potentially be somebody who's been strung along for quite some time. Well, it's time to step out of that, right? I feel like that's what you're saying, you know, it's time to step out of that because this is what I deserve. I don't deserve breadcrumbs, stringing along games, drama. I don't deserve that, you know? So I kind of feel like that's like the mutual energy. And what I'm going to say is it doesn't matter if you are here or here. It's like, I'm not putting up with this. I'm not going to put up with this. I know my value. I know what I want. You know, that's just kind of what I'm seeing. So let's just get a little bit more insight on this energy. I'm not going to be too specific with signs. But look at that. So the happiness is just not coming. Okay. But what this represents right here, you guys, in a heavy way, is you guys have been on this battle. You've been on an uphill climb for sometimes months, years. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles showing up. It's just been a battle. You know, it's been a battle. What I really kind of feel is the Knight of Pentacles represented with this Five of Wands. It could just be drawing on somebody who doesn't really know what they want, or they just kind of devalue themselves. The Knight of Pentacles is a perfectionist. You know, and in these intense connections, it does draw on some people's conclusions that maybe they're not good enough. And you could be like, oh, I don't need any better than you. But, you know, what I'm going to say is, yes, you do. You deserve somebody better than the rest. You deserve somebody that treats you better than the rest. And even though it might hurt to be in separation, it might hurt to be in the conflicting stages of this journey, you deserve the best. There is no such thing as too good to be true. If you desire anything less, or you kind of put that mindset, you know, that's in itself a red flag. You know, what you do need to acknowledge is that the person who's not coming through here, the one that's not standing up to this connection, the one who's kind of fallen a little bit behind, they deserve to elevate to your vibration, because you're done doing that. You're done going down. You deserve to have somebody elevate, and you don't want somebody as they would sit, okay? We have two kings coming through, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So what I'm going to say is there's a strong essence of a fire and earth. The King of Wands is specifically Scorpio, Sagittarius. The King of Pentacles specifically represents Virgo, but we got that strong emphasis of fire and earth coming through, but that's not the end all be all on the signs. You got Taurus energy coming through with the Knight of Pentacles. And so really what I kind of feel, what the essential point of this, you guys, and I'm sorry, I didn't want to put too much emphasis on the signs, but since we got these energies right here coming through, I have to say them. In the King of Pentacles, if you guys seen him, he dropped in reverse. This has been a long time. This has been something that's been going on for some time now. Okay. But it's like, you guys know, you know what you want, you know what you deserve, you know what you desire, you know with whom you want it. And it's that end all be all. It's the end goal. It's the ultimate happiness. It's the wish fulfillment, especially when it comes to the emotional body, because I feel like a lot of twins, what they do is they question themselves. Why am I not good enough? Why have I not received love? When's it going to be my turn to pick my person? You know, everybody's used me, everybody's played me, everybody's done this, everybody's done that. And really, you know, kind of being on my own journey is I've stopped asking myself those questions, because I do know what I deserve, you know, but I also know where my heart sits on this journey. And that's why I'm in my own personal case, I'm not excited to go out and date, because I know where my heart sits, and it does sit with this journey. Even if it extends into another lifetime, it's a bummer, but, it's like whoever's here, I feel like you're right there in that alignment. No matter how long it takes, you'll see this person turn their energy around, because the aim is this ultimate fulfillment right here. And I kind of feel like for whoever's here, you're going to resonate with that energy. I feel like it's been a battle of back and forth, procrastination, failure to launch, you know. Most likely you guys have never been in a full-on commitment, just because of the stringing along, the breadcrumbing, and that dynamic right there in itself, you know. So really what the mutual energy is, and I say mutual because it's you and this person, really the end all be all is right here. We have two kings in the upright. No matter how long it takes, we are going to come out of this drama-fied, screwed off energy. We're going to come into commitment, and we're going to make this happen, no matter what it takes, okay? It doesn't mean that just because you're in this energy and you know what you want, you know where it's at, it doesn't mean that you're not going to go through your ups and downs. It doesn't mean that your energy is not going to be perfected. You know, it's not going to be perfected just because you're on a spiritual journey, because that's what the twin flame journey is. It is a spiritual journey. Just because you fall back, or you revert, or you have a 3D or an ego body experience, it doesn't mean that you're failing. It doesn't mean that you're lacking, you guys. That's pretty normal, because without the bad, we can't have good. Without the dark, we can't have light, okay? So don't worry about the times that you fall back and you revert, and maybe you just need to get drunk one night. Maybe you need to smoke. Maybe you need to just do whatever to kind of deflate, or just decompress, because this is it's probably one of the biggest energy consumptions that you'll ever experience in your life, and it's because you want it, right? Yes, of course. Okay, so that's just kind of what I'm seeing with the mutual energy. So what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards, and we're going to focus the energy on the person on your mind. Did you guys see that justice in that star card? I think patience is being... Patience, my dear. Everything is going to come out just fine. Okay, so let's just get your person's energy, the person on your mind, their energy. What is their current energy? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Three of Cups. This person could be drinking a lot right now. They could be partying, kind of putting their energy in ways, because it is a separation read. What I'm going to say is this person's probably utilizing their time Not the way that you are, maybe the way that you are, because twin flames do tend to mirror one another. But what I'm going to say is this, their energy right now is, they're not, it's not coming together, so I might as well go put my time and energy somewhere else. It doesn't mean that they don't have the desire to talk, okay? I kind of feel like what's happening here is they're obviously, this Three of Pentacles is it's the lack of ability to collaborate. You guys aren't communicating. I might as well just go do whatever it was beforehand, you know, because we're not communicating, we're not talking, you know. And you guys going from that Five of Wands into that King of Wands energy, what I'm going to say is some of you guys could have pulled back your energy because you're just like, I'm done. I'm wiping my hands of it. I'm not putting up with somebody who cannot give me just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. And I feel like what this person's energy is saying is they do want to communicate. Okay, but you guys are not communicating. There's no collaboration. The friendship is basically seized. And there's not much for this person to do right now. There is a desire to talk, but they're probably just exchanging energy in places that are temporary fillers in their life right now. That's just kind of what I'm seeing. They're getting temporary fulfilled by people, situations, you know, family, friendships, whatever, just to kind of take their focus and mind off of what would be you guys and that energetic exchange. Okay. Don't think that just because you feel really deep and you guys are not talking that this person doesn't feel the exact same. Y'all could actually be mirroring that same energy. You both want to communicate, but there's no communication because you're putting your foot down. All right. So let's just see how they feel about you. How does this person feel about this journey, this person, you, your divine counterpart? How did they feel about you? Something taken away, so you pulled your energy back, and it's almost like it's almost like they're turning the tables around I'm not going to say anger, the frustration. You could be dealing with somebody who is likely to place, well, you stopped talking to me, so I'm not going to talk to you. Okay, so it's almost like if this person just wasn't stepping up to the plate and you pulled your energy back, what I'm seeing here is this person, it's almost like they're like, well, you're the one that pulled your energy away. You didn't have to. But it's like you have to put your foot down. You can't just keep on letting somebody use you and take advantage of your energy, right? You can't just keep being manipulated and breadcrumbed. So you had to pull your energy back. And it's almost like how they feel about you is they're a little bit scorned. They're a little bit upset that you've pulled your energy back because the twin flame journey, you know, is supposed to be all this lovey-dovey BS, which it's not, you guys. This journey is all about elevation. It's to put us into the best version of ourselves. And it's like you finally had this recognition that maybe you need to pull your energy back because they don't deserve it right now. So I feel like they're coming through as a little bit hurt towards you. All right. The Page of Swords definitely, they're definitely looking at your social media. If you guys are in range, you know, they're doing what they can to keep tabs on you and to keep eyes on you. All right. And that could be a mirrored energy just as well. You could be doing the same to them. But the King of Pentacles, as it's coming out, how they feel about you is they look at you as somebody that they're still attracted to on all aspects. In the mother, the father, the earner, the worker, the money, the looks, the personality. They're still looking at you like you're the entire package, man. When that King of Pentacles shows up, that's the entire package. And that is how you guys are also going to feel about each other. There's just no doubts, you know. I'll take you and all your flaws. You know, I just kind of feel like that's the energy coming through. So I really feel like they're kind of taking on more of a hurt mindset than they should, but it's to each their own. We can't tell somebody how to feel. So let's just see how this person's feeling about the separation. How are they feeling about the separation? Oh, look at that. They're really bummed. You got the Eight of Swords. We have the Hierophant card coming through. So they probably lack a little bit of faith when it comes to this connection, confusion. You know, if you guys ever spoke deeply about this connection, they're probably not really having a lot of faith in that, but that's fine. That's a third dimensional behavior, third density behavior, and that's an egotistical behavior just as well. But what I'm going to say, how they feel about the separation, either they are entertaining other options, or they think that you are. And really, I feel like this evidence is more leaning towards, what do you got going on? You know, if you're not reaching out to me, who's keeping you entertained? You know, if you're not reaching out to me, how many other options do you have? So they could be a little bit concerned with that options. You know, you got the Five of Swords, which is conflict. They're just really conflicted right now, and they don't know what to think. And if you guys have shared the essence of a heavy soulful journey, soulful connection, I feel like they're kind of lacking faith as the days go on. But as long as you guys are doing the work to your own spiritual essence, that's not nothing. They'll come out of that, okay? And they're definitely going back and forth on the separation. So as the longer the days go by, they could just be like, you know, we've all been through this energy where we want it, and then we're like, no, screw them, we don't want it. Oh no, if they liked me, if they did this, if they did that. But what we have to realize with this journey is we really have to kind of live without conditions. It doesn't mean that you don't have to have, you don't have to demand respect. It does not mean that it doesn't mean that this person can disrespect you and walk all over you. Okay. But this right here is basically when you kind of get upset when you're going through this, and I'm talking to you, the person who's here, if they liked me, they would do this. That's not the essence of this journey. No, but you can have a sense of respect for yourself, and you can peacefully demand it from this person, even if it's pulling away your energy and they're just like, I don't know why. Well, yeah, you do. The breadcrumbing, the lack of attention, the lack of effort, that's your answer right there, you know? So I kind of feel like this person, they're mirroring the same dynamic that you have, because I think that we've all are guilty of going through that. Screw them, I don't want them. And then it's like, we're crying, wow, you know, I want this person, like, what's up? You know, what's going on with this? Why did I change? And why did they wake my soul and activate me just for this experience? Because it does not feel good, right? But they're going through the same thing. You guys, this is a mirrored journey. So you can bet that all the energy and emotions that you've gone through, this person is going through just as well. All right, so let's just see what this person is working on in the 5D, the fifth density. What they are currently working on in the fifth density. What do we got? They are closing some chapters. Look at that. They are closing some chapters and making groundwork towards the bigger picture. This right here is cutting the negative energy of the past. So in the fifth dimension, the fifth density, this person's really working on cord cutting, okay? Releasing the past, releasing the energy ties that keep them stuck to the third dimensional behaviors. That is a beautiful card to see, all right? And what this person is looking at in the long-term scheme of things, and I have to say long-term because this is not a short journey. The ships, okay, are they coming in? In the fifth dimension, they're cutting cords of the past, and they want change, they want growth, they want to experience the journey in the fifth dimension. You got your 1111 card coming through right here. So in the fifth dimension, what's being worked on is guidance and elevation towards this journey that we're all here for. Okay, they're just in 5D and in 5D. It's like this person's really being encouraged to release all the energetic cords of the past, the karmic situations, the toxic situations, the cords that they can just, it's like, is it serving you a purpose? No. Okay, so then why are you still holding on to it? Basically, you know, in fifth density, the spirit guides of this person is saying, why are you holding on to this energy that doesn't even belong to you? Why are you associating with it? You know, what does it mean to you? And then they're like, nothing. And they're like, okay, well, let it go. So basically what I feel with this energy, they're really working towards this long-term goal, which is that Four of Wands. You guys all know that, right? So let's just see how this energy right now is showing up in the third density, 3D here. How is this energy showing up here? How will it show up, and how will my divine collective see this? All right. Okay. I love that that card came out, you guys. Okay. So how is this showing up? Look at this. Okay. So this person, basically they're going to come back through. They're going to express the emotions of what it feels like to not have you. And you will see this, okay? You will see this in some way, shape, or form. All right, so how this is kind of being mirrored back to where we're at currently on this planet is basically this person will be expressive through the heart space. This person will come to you. They're going to show up. They're going to be sad. They're going to be full of emotions because they don't want to lose the best thing that's ever happened to them spiritually and emotionally and mentally. You know, you grant them independence. You grant them peace. You grant them, you know, all kinds of just loving essence of yourself. And that once they don't have that, you know, and they kind of fail to get that from the other energies, they'll kind of have this epiphany, you know, that you actually do mean a lot to them. You got the Eight of Cups in reverse. And I do feel compelled to keep this, all right, in reverse, because what this means is that this person is on their way to you, all right? And through your positive manifestations and prayers, this is what's being kind of gifted back to you, a divine energy. You have the Wheel of Fortune card coming through too. So, you know, those that have faith and you can trust and believe. And what I'm saying and what's being transitioned in the 5D, you guys can anticipate and expect that it's going to show up here in the 3D. You set your intentions, you know, for a positive outcome, the return, the healthy and the healed dynamic, you know. And yes, you could have, you know, some more in and out exchanges, but you know what you want is that long-term goal. And even on the separation, you guys, you still hold space for this person in your heart. You hold that loving energy, and you will see how everything kind of shifts in your favor. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune card coming through is basically those who have not given up on the dynamic of divine timing, and peace, and just you have faith in your spirit guides, and you have faith in God, and you have faith in this journey, and you trust in that. It's here, you know it, all right? So how this is going to show up, obviously, we have divine timing, which is something that we all, it's not our favorite thing to hear, but you guys, everybody's journey is going to be different, and we're all on different wavelengths, okay? So with that being said, I just want to see what you guys are currently mirroring here in the 3D. So what you guys are mirroring when it comes to one another. What are you guys mirroring? Oh, so you both are, okay, so you both are holding, you're holding space. You both hold space for one another. All right, you both are going through this tower moment. You both are being affected by the separation. You both are kind of going crazy right now. And you could be channeling that energy in a lot of ways, negatively, you know, again, substances, drinking, just trying to take your mind and your focus off of this. Both kind of fearing that you guys are not going to receive a transformation and rebirth to this connection, which is so much further from the truth. I am going to turn it in the upright because, you know, the change is coming, because you also got this World card coming through, just hoping that the cycle is ending. You both are hoping and praying that this is going to be a cycle that ends. It can't be too long, right? Is this never going to happen? Are we never going to speak to one another? Are we never going to change? Are we never going to grow? No, that's not. You guys take those negative thoughts out of your mind and just seek peace within. You can guarantee that you both think about each other. You're both going crazy. You're both in your head, crying, upset, worried, worried about your person, worried about the outcome. Okay, I just feel like this is mirrored energy to the max, where it's just like fear that this is not going to change over. It's not going to grow. It's so much further from the truth. What you guys can recognize here is that this is a phase that's about to end and a new cycle is about to begin with you guys. Okay, trust that this person is being guided just like you are, in 5D. So I want to pull just to see what they wish you knew, what this person wishes you knew. Wow, I'm hurting. Wow, look at, I've been thinking and overthinking. Okay, I'm tired of feeling alone. I'm tired of worrying about this connection. I feel I'm by myself, you know. It doesn't matter how many people are around. There could be 1 million people around and I feel so alone. But you know what? It's like my heart is getting really heavy, because it's like that's up to this person to change. So if you guys are kind of having a bad moment, or it feels like a rotten night, do not feel sorry, because this person is the only one that can change the situation they're in. You know, you deserve healing. You deserve love. You deserve all the affection that you put into this, just like they do. Okay, why not? Why don't you deserve it? All right. The High Priestess card. It's like you're so far out of reach. You know, your energy is just it's unattainable. You know, this right here is somebody who is basically, they sit on a pedestal, and that's where this person has you placed in their mind, you know, and I just feel like they're coming through as this King of Swords energy, saying, I need to be honest with you. I need to be upfront. I need to be forward. There's so much I need to tell you, you know. I'm sorry for kind of treating you as if, it's like, as if you were always going to be there, as if you were always going to put up with this, as if what I was giving was enough, and I expected you to kind of stay and hold on to that, but I didn't treat you right. What I didn't realize at the time was that I was dealing with you know, a god, a goddess. I disrespected your energy. I disrespected your emotions. I put yours last to put me first. You know, I got what you want. I took what I wanted from you. And I should have channeled that energy. I should have channeled it better. I should have treated you better. You know, the King of Swords is just kind of coming through, saying there's so much I want to tell you about what I didn't do, what I could have done. But what I want to tell you guys is, don't expect that energy in the 3D. Don't expect it, because it's not something that it's not something that's needed. You already know. You know. You're going to know intuitively exactly what this person has done, exactly what they feel, and exactly what they're telling you. And I feel like there's so much this person wants to say about the honest to God truth, about how they've treated you, what they've taken from you, and how they've taken you for granted, you know, and you're coming through as this powerful, powerful person that deserves the utmost respect and energy and fun and honesty and truth. And, you know, you deserve somebody that has healthy boundaries. And it's like this person, they've come through, and it's like they're realizing that they've kind of lost control over that. Well, you know what? Hey, you can love somebody down in the deepest, deepest pits of your soul, but that does not mean, and it doesn't grant them complete access to treat you like shit, you guys. And I feel like this person is now realizing the energy and investment they could have done to this High Priestess energy, the High Priest, the High Priestess energy. You know, to me, this is really sad, because it's like this person truly is just reflecting on the loss of the divine counterpart coming through here. It's like they acknowledge the divine counterpart, and now what they're doing is acknowledging loss and getting real with themselves on where the potential loss could actually go. Okay, so let's just see what the next transition is in 3D. What's coming next? Where is the next transition coming from? The next transition, what do we got? Look at that. You guys taking action. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. So we're popping out of this energy, man, and we're coming to this realization that we don't want to lose this person, right? We don't want to lose that special, special person. I'm talking on behalf of your person, but it's like taking action and taking charge towards you with a renewed sense of passion and heat, admiration, you know, and love. You have this 8 of Coins right here. So I really feel like this person's going to show up, and they're going to show a little bit more effort. You got the Ace of Cups coming through with a new dynamic, a new epiphany on love. And it doesn't mean that you guys are going to come through and commit and marry. But if anything, I feel like this person will come through and at least grant more access to them when it comes to love and devotion and the positive energy that this connection is supposed to be based off of. You know, you guys can set healthy boundaries, and you can still love without conditions, and you can still live independent lives while everything in the background is kind of formulating. Because really what the twin flame journey is where you guys come together and you work on behalf of the collective. It's not coming in, it's not moving in together and having babies and you know, that's not what this journey is about. And you guys, you know, you can agree or disagree, but what I really feel in my heart and in my core is this is a journey that's meant to have an independent love the love created between you guys is meant to come through, and it is meant to be slow, and it's meant to be a progressive journey. One, that you guys already have kids, you already had children, you've already done all the toxic and karmic relationships, and you really come through to build and grow towards love. It is not about living together and joining finances and marrying and taking a last name. That's not what it is. It's about recognizing and acknowledging the love between two people. Having sex is a big part of it, because the external world feels that vibration. They feel that energy when twin flames come together. It magnetizes love and growth. And then what you do is essentially you're going to set a spiritual mission for yourselves to help the masses. All right. So it's like you guys can't be spiritual workers for the Galactic Confederation and still expect or have expectations and have boundaries and have conditions on love. You can't expect that. So if you're here and you're just like, why isn't it happening? You know, and you're asking all these questions, which is natural and normal. There's something else that needs to be released. I can attest to that, because in my own journey, I have felt that way, where it's like, I've been upset, I've been sad, I've cried, and it's just like, but if we're sad and we haven't released it and we can't acknowledge that we're already together, there's still some healing that needs to be done. And I still will fall. I still miss my person in separation. I still want the journey. I still crave it. But also I've kind of stepped into this acknowledgement and this, if I go deep into meditation, we are together, and it's like, there's this essence of just, it's like, I don't know, it's so hard to explain, where it just feels like we've kind of melted into each other. It's like, it's literally like one, it's, I don't know, it's so hard to explain, but it's really intense. The energy is just really phenomenal. And it's just like the blending of souls, the blending of energy bodies. And it's like acknowledging that this person is right there, you know. And I feel like as we can grow into that energy and that essence, knowing that they're already here, that's what helps transition the actual physical union. Okay. That's my interpretation and opinion. You guys do not have to agree with that. There's no right, there's no wrong, but that's just how I feel about it and what my experience has been. So let's just see where, let's just see what progress you and your twin flame have made, and what your guides want you to recognize. I'm going to shuffle, and I'm going to get, we're going to get 2 rounds of energy. All right, so we're going to get I'm going to get 2 rounds of energy, and we're just going to see what your spirit guides want you to kind of recognize. All right. I'm turning them in the upright. I feel like it's applicable. Okay, so I'm going to do 2. And I just want to make sure. All right. Okay, so with this could be your energy. It could be your person's energy, your divine counterparts. But so your progress that you're told to be recognized right here is, you know, yes, we have the tower moments. Those are going to be pretty, I'm going to say this, not consistent, but we're bound, and we have to realize that we have tower moments for a reason. And every single tower moment we have is for a healing purpose. Okay. And so here's what I'm going to say is that you kind of recognize that these are needed. You recognize every time you go into separation, every time you've had a separation, all it does is promote healing and growth towards the connection dynamic. All right. Right here, the 6 of Cups, this right here this is like the epitome of what I was talking about just now, about that you're always together, you're never separate, you're never apart, because you guys have, you recognize you've lived many, many lives together in the past, okay? And union is bound to happen. You guys have recognized it. If you're still here, you feel it no matter what. In the deepest pit of your soul, you know it's going to happen. So temperance, patience, and understanding. All right. You have to have patience and understanding for yourself, for the connection and for your person, you guys. All right. And know that this person is returning. This is not lost energy. This is not lost. This person that you love, that gives you creative ideas, that brings you harmony and peace and joy and love, they are coming back. There is a return coming through. Okay. And your progress is just astronomical, you guys, because this is probably where you were before you met this person. And yeah, you have certain slight tower moments, but really, the goal right here is the ultimate commitment, and that is one thing that you're working towards, okay? A love that you have never felt before, one that you create, one that you deserve, one that you've never experienced, one that comes in and finally you're like, it's my turn to pick the person, it's my turn to enjoy life. What you are being recognized is that is going to happen for you. It is your turn, you guys. Just be patient with yourself and be patient with this person on your mind space. So let's just get a peek at the other energy. We have the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Four of Swords. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to shift these. All right. And then we're going to shift. Let's see. All right, so here's what I'm going to say about your person. What recognition needs to come to this is this person is definitely conflicted. You got to realize that one of the twins is always going to be slightly behind the other one. Even if your twin recognized the journey, if they recognized the soul dynamic before you did, what I'm going to say is most likely they didn't carry it out. Okay, and that's what happens a lot of times is I'm going to say this, specifically divine masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you are a man or a woman. Specifically, the divine masculine energy will recognize the soul connection first, but they will be too scared to pursue it. What happens is they awaken the divine feminine to the aspect, and then she usually chases that divine masculine away. I feel like you guys are far beyond that. Now you're just kind of dealing with the spotty in and out energy. And what is happening with this person is they are definitely conflicted. Conflict resolution. Conflict reconciliation. What you guys need to know is that this person is being healed over through their conflictions. Okay, they are coming out of that. It's still going to be a slow moving process for this person because you can't jump into it and you can't have that expectation, but they are making movements towards you. And what you're going to be receiving is, look at that, you have the Knight of Cups, that hand on that cup, and here it is again. You got that Ace of Cups coming through with a love dynamic. Okay, so that's just really where I see you guys sitting at, which is beautiful energy. It really is. So I just kind of feel like telling you guys, snap out of your tower moment, even if I feel you know, at certain times I'm talking to myself, yeah, snap out of it. It's going to come as it should, you guys. And the higher you can set your elevation, the more energy you can put into yourself, your own spiritual journey, your own gifts, meditation, self-love, self-care, you know, the more energy you put back into yourself, you can guarantee that that energy is pouring right onto this person no matter what. So essentially, the more you heal, the more this person's going to heal. The better you do for you, the better it is for this person. All right, so I'm just going to pull 5 cards and we're going to see how the alignment is happening. All right. We're going to see some alignment action, and then I'm going to get some advice for you to kind of stay in the moment. All right, so for the twins here, the twins being recognized here, the alignment. All right. We got travel, movement, meeting, adventure. We got compromise. So there could just be some, oh yeah, there's some running around. Wow. Okay. So here's what we got. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to do this. I'm just putting the cards as I feel. Okay, yeah. All right, so here's what we got. Okay, so here, okay, I can't help but just like repeat myself. All right, so here's what you guys got. Here's how the alignment's kind of going for the collective that's here. Okay, and yes, unfortunately, we don't have a twin flame in union, but what we do have is I just feel like it's pretty typical of what we're all experiencing and where we're gonna be at. So you have chaser coming through, in pursuit, convincing, rejection, let them go and let it be. And I feel like with this right here, that's where the chaser, you, most likely you that's here, that's where you've kind of stepped into this, okay? And what you're going to see right here is if you guys have let it go and you've let it be and you've finally done giving up the chase, all right, we step into this recognition of regret, remorse, life regrets, loss, and we're starting to make empowered choices. Okay, I feel like the regret card is really coming through on the person that's kind of left you. Because you're not chasing them no more. You've given up the chase dynamic, right? But you still, it's on your heart. Where is this going? Where is it at? Travel is coming through most likely because you guys have kind of taken on the tune of doing things for yourself. You're coming into self-worth, self-evaluation, doing things on your own. You know, you got movement, meeting, adventure, being ready for nice experiences, taking your mind off the journey, taking your mind off of this experience just as well. So focusing, you know, focusing the energy back into yourself, which is what you have to do. It's what you're supposed to be doing. And where you guys are kind of coming into another reconciliation is compromise, mutual understanding, flexibility, giving and taking brings reward. So, you know, like I said, I'm not talking about commitments that you're stepping into on the next coming together, but what you guys are going to do is compromise, you know, feelings, emotions, respect, you know, where do I sit with you, that kind of energy. And I feel like you guys are going to compromise on expectations. You know, if you hurt my feelings, or, you know, not if, but it's like, we're going to talk about the hurt feelings. We're going to talk about the remorse. We're going to talk about expectations, you know, and trying to diminish those for the sake of hurt feelings, but with respected boundaries, okay? And then we're coming in to receive, you know, open-minded, abundance, and ready. It's your time to receive, all right? So I hope that this has enlightened you guys, uplifted you guys, given you guys some good insight, because really, for whoever is here, I feel like the collective energy, you're ready to receive, you know, you're ready to be on the next wavelength of this journey. And you guys just have to understand that these journeys do take time. My own journey has been ongoing for over 2.5 years. And I still have my ups and downs comes, and they literally come in waves, you guys. It really does, but it's so worth it. And I hold so much space in my heart for my own situation, my own, you know, divine masculine, because I do feel like I'm on this journey and I love him. But you know, we have our own healing path that we are on too. So just make sure you're sending love to yourself and you're sending love to this person that so occupies your heart space. And last I'm going to do is just pull some cards to see what your advice is to kind of stay in the moment. And then I'll pull some soulmate energy. All right, so your advice to stay in the moment. Wow, you got the 6 of Cups coming through, recognizing that this is a connection that's going to be coming back through. You guys do not give up on that. All right, this is in itself a perfection. This is a perfected a situation. It's a perfected alignment. This right here is going to be the last situation that you're ever going to be in, that you're truly going to enjoy from the depths of your soul. All right, this is like, it's going to be worth it, basically. Okay, you do have a new beginning coming, and so, you know, the best advice right here is to just kind of embrace the periods of pause, you know, channel that back into yourself, do good for yourself, live for yourself, you guys, and nobody else. You got the 3 of Cups coming through with unity, union, coming back through, and you got some honest and open communication coming through, boundaries that are healthy, love without conditions. Like, this is such beautiful energy, you guys. I mean, I don't even know what to say. You just got to know it's coming back. All right, but allow it to unfold in time. Allow everything to transition, because you want somebody who is a divine being, a divine feminine, a divine masculine. You don't want the distorted version of this person. You really don't. And if they've made lack of effort to come in, if they've breadcrumbed you, if they've just given you excuses, you guys don't deserve that. Why would you want to be with this most perfect human being if that's all they can give you? Hell no. You deserve the best from this person. And what we're going to do is we're going to manifest a perfect, harmonized union with this perfect person. All right. So let's just pull some soulmate messages and see what comes through. Some soulmate messages. All right, you guys, we have In order for you to heal your relationship with another, you must first heal the relationship you have with yourself. Forgive yourself, accept yourself, and love yourself. And we got everything happens for a reason. And even though the reason is sometimes unclear, I graciously accept all that transpires in the knowing that it unfolds through love in accordance with the divine will of my soul. All right. And let's just get a couple more. We have, you are entering a period of positive change, deep and profound transformations that occur at the deepest level of your being. You emerge with a renewed passion for life, full of romance and creativity. And then let's see what else. Positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating positive, loving relationships. Fear and doubt only serve to create greater uncertainty. Think more about what is right in your relationship and less on what you think is wrong. And then let's get this last one. Have you lost sight of what's really important? Remember a time when life was simpler and the world seemed like a giant playground just waiting to be explored. Perhaps it is time to rediscover that world together. Okay, you guys, good luck with everything. I know that everybody is truly going to be on the path that is meant for them, full of happiness, full of hope, full of harmony, full of bliss and peace. You guys, just don't give up on yourself or this person. All right, you guys, I love you all. Take care.